Hey everyone, it's Amy at Dragonspit Apothecary. Welcome to the last Friday in January. Oh my goodness, guys. So we have been talking a lot this month about well-being. If you caught that full moon reading I did yesterday, lots of good stuff there, and just really focused on being our best version of ourselves this year, right? So yesterday's full moon reading, pretty intense and a lot of heavy stuff there, but all for our benefit. And I used the actual oil oracle cards. Okay. That was so great of a reading and really tied nicely to all the other Friday readings I've been doing that I went ahead and used those cards again today because I really think it ties this month in a nice little bow. So, normal Friday reading, I pull 3 cards, one for this weekend, one for next week, and then one from the universe. And again, I think you're going to see the recurring themes that we've had all month show up in this as well. So the first card that came up was for this weekend, and it's a great versatile oil. I use this one almost every day. It is the card of peppermint. Okay, and this is the card of inspiration and self-satisfaction. Now, what this is telling you is that you need to focus on what is holding you back and what you want, separating those two and setting it free. Okay, because that's the only way you're going to be able to move forward. So let me tell you a little bit more about this card. It is telling you to open up your heart. You've been blocked from something significant. So be sure to open up your emotions, explore what's going on there, allow some healing to happen if it needs to. But you've developed the wisdom that will now lead you to better experiences. Some part of yourself that you may be repressing wants to be free. So quit holding her back. The affirmation for peppermint. I love sharing my feelings with others. Expressing my emotions in a loving way comes naturally to me. Okay, I'm not good at that at all. So what this card is telling us though, you gotta quit holding that stuff in. You really start to be more of your true self when you let some emotion out too. Okay. And sometimes you gotta find the right safe place to feel good about doing that, but don't be afraid to do it. All right, that's what we got to work on this weekend. Now, I love this next card. We use a lot of this in our house. It's just a really grounding, beautiful oil, and emotionally, it's about connection, okay, and it's about optimism and the feel good optimism of it. So it is the card of cedarwood, and when you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, tired from the stress, burned out, maybe you're feeling lonely, like no one's helping you do what's got to be done, it's all on your shoulders. That's where cedarwood comes into play. Okay, these beautiful cedarwood trees remind us that we are connected to so much more than just the situation we find ourselves in. And we've got this community around us, we've got this connection to family and friends, we have healthy relationships that we can turn to when we need it. So very important though, because sometimes those get muddied up, stuff happens, okay, but we can't let those complications ruin our friendships. Don't let that be the reason that otherwise healthy relationships aren't functioning well in your life. Okay, it's time to get over that. Now, if it's unhealthy, okay, go for it. You probably need some distance there anyway. But rather than trying to complicate things or potentially damage a relationship, it's time to simplify it, okay? It's time to trust yourself that you're going to make the right choices and things can be worked out. Now, the affirmation for cedarwood: I am willing to give and receive love into my life every day and in every way. Great oil for next week, I'm telling you. Who doesn't need that? All right, the third card is the card from the universe. And it's actually another tree oil. It's kind of interesting. The card from the universe this week is Douglas fir, and this is the card of respect and wisdom. Now, I just got done telling you with cedarwood that to draw on the healthy relationships that are around you through family and friends Okay, this is the same business. This Douglas fir is actually the grandfather oil, and it's a pine tree, of course. But this is telling you to draw on the wisdom of your ancestors. Now, I don't come from such a great family, but I can still draw on the wisdom of my ancestors for what not to do sometimes, right? So, wisdom, good and bad, can be drawn from the roots of which we emerge. So, again, when you're feeling lonely, you've lost a connection to your roots, connect to tradition, right? Look at the things that have led you to where you are. You come from a long lineage of things, good and bad, that have formed you for who you are now. It's going to help you overcome that self destruction, that self absorption, that, I'm in this on my own, kind of this single warrior type thinking. It helps us overcome that. Now, this card is telling us let go of pain, guilt, sadness in the heart, and let go of the stuff from the past. Think of the teachings that have helped you. Develop your own legacy from it. Okay? Are you a good example? Or are you kind of repeating the things that you would rather not have others experience? Respect the older generations and what they teach you. Okay? The affirmation for this is today I attract respect and gratitude for all that I am. And I would add that even where you come from. Okay, so short reading, but again, kind of focuses on going into a new month here next week with good intentions, releasing what we no longer need that's holding us back. We don't want to carry that bad business into next month, right? So focus on your well-being and where you come from. Use those strengths to emerge stronger and better than ever. If you have questions, reach out to me. I have a live chat on dragonspinapothecary.com. You can contact me anytime. Happy to answer questions about the oils and oracles. And I will see you next week. Bye.